What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Memory Lane Comics and Toys. I'm Jake.
I'm Ben.
And we're talking about picks of the week. Ben, what are you seeing so far this week that you're digging?
Just to kind of continue on that Marvel train, the new number ones that have just been spectacular. I got to
There's
go
only
like
80 of them this week, so
Yeah,
it's not easy. It's not
plenty to choose from. But you got all new Hawkeye number one.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this issue was fantastic. Worried about like whatever about them not finishing off the story that they had before. Don't fear. They finished it off perfectly. They kind of carried it right on. If you need to know anything about what was happening, we'd be happy to tell you in here. We all love the story and we love what they're doing.
It somehow serves as like the exact subsequent issue, but also a complete recap and a brand new story. So it's got like it's Jeff Lemire. He pulled it off fantastically. So it really, like, if you haven't been reading it, you can jump right down here and check out some Hawkeye, and it's in the same vein of the Hawkeye stuff that's been written over the past handful of years. If you have been reading it, you're going to continue to love it. It's just right there where you want it to be.
Absolutely. What about you?
I'm going to start off with all new, all different Avengers. This book was a lot of fun. Kubert's art feels a little bit rushed, but Mark Waid's writing is so just on point, and I'm loving seeing how these characters are getting together. It's one of them. It's got the closest feel to the original run of New Avengers that I've felt in a while.
Yeah.
Where you've got all these characters that are coming together, like kind of like the original Avengers did, because some stuff is going on. So it's not like they're just like, let's start a new Avengers team. It's like, hey, oh my God, you're here, and this crap is going on. Let's do this. It's a very completely different feel to a team.
Absolutely.
We got young and older characters, some classic Avengers mixed in with some people carrying on new reputation or new mantles, and then some like really young, fresh characters, some kids almost. And I'm digging it, man. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens next.
Yeah, and that kind of carrying on with the Marvels, it's just kind of too hard to get off of these. Is kind of a dark horse pick, but for me, not a dark horse pick because I do love the writer so much. Is the Illuminati by Joshua Williamson. I went into this with high expectations because of who was writing it, because everything that I've read from him lately has just been absolute fire, and he did not disappoint. This book takes characters that like the Absorbing Man, Titania, the Hood, and brings them to the forefront, but also does it in like semi-humorous way. The art was fun. It kind of had a Superior Foes of Spider-Man feel to it, where it was just kind of a little bit bumbling, but there's definitely some higher consequence stuff coming. And they're planning a very big heist, and this crew can actually pull it off. So but the whole thing is setting up kind of how these how you almost feel bad for these villains, because like once they go bad, they even if they try to go straight, they just can't. Yeah,
it's interesting to see Josh Williamson back in Marvel again, and to see what he can come up with. He's kind of a fresh face, so it's a whole new feel to it, and looking forward to seeing what he does with this.
Absolutely.
For my next pick, I'm gonna go all new, all different Wolverine. This is probably my favorite of the bunch of everything I've read so far. It had an old school Wolverine feel to it. Laura X-23 is now Wolverine. She's got the classic costume on, and she's just like tough as nails, super cool, the Wolverine of our childhood, and it's a new person taking the mantle, and it feels completely natural, completely perfect. And it's Tom Taylor who wrote Superior Iron Man. It was fantastic.
He's really been doing this great thing of a fresh take on old characters. Same thing they did with Superior Iron Man, but a lot of people may not know that he wrote the Injustice comics. So you have incredibly fresh takes on characters that have been around for forever, and that's kind of X-23's been around. She's been through the gambit a little bit. Everything, everybody's very familiar with like her whole thing, cloning Wolverine. So it's nice to see her become the Wolverine instead of just being X-23 the assassin or X-23 the
And they mention it in other comics where it's like Wolverine, and it's not like they're saying like, oh, that girl that took over as Wolverine. They're like, this is Wolverine now. This is Wolverine. And I'm really excited about that.
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to some more. Some other stuff that came out this week. The Goddamn #1 from Jason Aaron.
Very good.
Literally damned by God.
Yeah.
This is the story of Kane post being, the guy who made murder happen.
Yep. We have Superman, American Alien. Nice, fresh kind of not origin, but just kind of a throwback story about Clark Kent.
Young Clark Kent.
You've got the Ultimates #1. It's it's just kind of a different Avengers-esque team. It's almost like the new, like you were saying, it's almost the new Avengers of
and a more cosmic scale too.
But it's just get away from. I guess they're just getting away from the Avengers moniker, but it's got some of the old big players, Black Panther and others in there.
What it means is there's just plenty to choose from this week. So come in and check us out, and we'll see you guys soon.
Take it easy.